These are the steps that how we have got this ये जो है we have done this in first unit, but for your ease I have shown you here. All right. Hello. Then am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then I have shown all the that this is your null hypothesis, this is alternative hypothesis, then this is your test statistic. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I was telling you that yesterday what we have done, I have made the notes of those of that test of significance for single mean. So everything I have tried to make everything clear in these notes. All right, so you can go through these notes, and if you are having some problem, you can tell me. I have made and in exam if some test will come. Okay, so in exam, if some test will come, then you have to write everything from the very beginning, like written in this test. Like you have to write what is x1, x2, xn, then what will be the test statistic, then you have to write what will be the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, what you are assuming, what you are assuming in null hypothesis. In null hypothesis, that for this test of single mean we are assuming that mu is equals to mu naught, and for alternative hypothesis we are assuming this mu is not equals to mu naught, and all this. So you have to write everything. If some test will come in the examination, then you have to mention each and everything. Okay. Now, then at last you have to mention that what will be your test statistic under null hypothesis. All right, because for null hypothesis, all right, and then you have to show what will be the region of rejection for two tail test, for right tail test, and for left tail test. If you will, and you have to make this diagram also. This will be your region of rejection for two tail test, this will be your region of rejection for right tail test, and this will be your region of rejection for left tail test. All right, and you also have to mention that when you will reject h naught, so you will reject h naught for two tail test when z mod of z is greater than z alpha by 2. You will reject h naught for right tail test when z is greater than z alpha by 2 z alpha, and you will reject h naught for left tail test when z is less than minus z alpha.
Z alpha.
Okay, so this is everything which you will have to mention if some test will come in the examination. All right, सब कुछ आपको बताना है. ठीक है, फिर हमने न्यूमेरिकल्स करे थे, उसके एक न्यूमेरिकल ये भी है, ये आप लोग कर लीजिएगा. और जितने भी न्यूमेरिकल्स हैं मैं आपको उनको लिख के दे दूंगी, क्योंकि सॉल्व तो मैंने आपको सब कराने बता ही दिए हैं. तो मैं आपको न्यूमेरिकल्स लिख दूंगी, सॉल्व आप खुद करेंगे. ठीक है. Now test of significance for difference of two means. Yesterday we have done test of significance for single mean. Now we will do test of significance for difference of two means. All right, means we have taken two means. Okay, now let x1 bar be the mean of a sample of size n1. All right, x1 bar is the mean of a sample whose size is n1. All right, so we have taken a sample of size n1 and its mean is x1 bar. All right, and the population, we have two population, one with mean mu1 and variance sigma 1 square, another with mean mu2 and variance sigma 2 square. Now we have taken a sample of size n1 from this population 1 and this is your population 2. ठीक है, its mean will be x1 bar. All right, now we will take another sample of size n2 from second population and its mean will be x2 bar. All right, the concept is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let x1 bar be the mean of a sample of size n1 from a population with mean mu1 and variance sigma 1 square, and x2 bar be the mean of a sample of size n2 from a population with mean mu2 and variance sigma 2 square. Now, yesterday we have done this. I don't know how you have remembered or not. X1 bar will follow normal distribution with mean mu1 and variance sigma 1 square by n1. Do you know how it will come?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you have some doubt, then you can see here. You can see here that this ex bar will be summation expected value of summation xi upon n, and this is, we'll take 1 upon n out and summation of mu will be n mu, and this we will get n mu upon n will be mu. And what will be the value of variance? Variance of summation xi upon n, because variance of x bar is summation xi upon n. All right, so 1 upon n square will come out. All right, and we will get variance of summation xi. This variance of summation xi will be sigma square, है ना? This will be
Yes, ma'am.
sigma square, and we will get this 1 upon n square summation sigma square, and by this we can get this as sigma square upon n. Is it clear? I have told you many times. So now we have two population with one has a mean of x1 bar and another has a mean of x2 bar. One has the size n1 and another has x2. So for variance of x1 bar, it will become sigma 1 square upon n1, and for variance of x2 bar, the variance of x2 bar will be
Sigma 2 square
Sigma
upon
square 2
N2.
by an
sigma 2 square upon
n2.
n2. Yes. All right, so you will get this. Now we have to find what we have to find. We have to find the difference between the sample means of two of the two population which we have taken. We have to see the difference. All right, so that will be x1 bar minus x2 bar, and this will also as n1. Okay, So as x1 is following normal distribution with mean mu and mu1 and sigma 1 square upon n1, and x2 is also following normal distribution, so their difference will also follow normal distribution. All right. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have done in when we were doing difference of two proportions, we have done this, that expected value of x1 minus x2 will be ex1 minus ex1 bar minus ex2 bar, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
And variance of x1 bar minus x2 bar will be variance of x1 bar
plus
plus
variance of
variance of
x2 bar minus 2 covariance
covariance
of
of
x1
x1.
bar minus x2.
And what will be the value of covariance of x1 bar and x2 bar?
0.
0, because yes, because x1 bar and x2 bar, they are independent, so their covariance will be 0.
Zero.
Now tell me what will be the test statistic of this x1 bar minus x2 bar? That is the difference of two means. What will be the test statistic? Yesterday I have told you before also that that how can you make a test statistic z? अभी आपको बताना है.
Z is equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar minus ex1 bar, sorry, mu1 bar, mu1 minus mu2 upon under root sigma 1 square n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2.
वेरी गुड. किसने बोला ये? हेलो, किसने बोला ये?
अब्दुल रऊफ ने मैम.
अब्दुल रऊफ ने. और कोई और बताए? ये चीज नहीं, इसने तो पूरा सॉल्व करके बता दिया. नॉर्मली एक टेस्ट स्टैटिस्टिक कैसे लिखते हैं?
मैम x bar minus mu under root of variance.
Yes. So now here our variable is, what is our variable here?
x1 bar minus x2 bar.
Yes, our variable is x1 bar minus x2 bar. Now we will minus क्या माइनस करेंगे इसमें?
Expected value of
Yes,
variable.
expected value of variable, that is ex1 bar minus ex2 bar, and divide by
Under root
Standard
of,
deviation of x1 bar minus x2 bar.
standard deviation or standard error of x1 bar minus x2 bar. All right, now we have got the value of this ex1 bar minus ex2 bar, ex1 bar minus x2 bar as
mu1 minus
ex1.
mu2.
Yes,
mu1
mu1 minus
minus mu2.
mu2. So it will be mu1 minus mu2. All right. Now, and what we have got the value of standard error? Standard error is under root of variance. So what will be the value of standard error of this x1 bar minus x2 bar?
sigma square upon n1, sigma 1 square n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2.
Very good, very good. Yes. So our test statistic will become this. I have written each and every step so that it will become clearer to you. When you will study, you will not be having any problem. And this, so we have got this, z will be x1 bar minus x2 bar minus expected value of x1 bar minus x2 bar. When we will solve this, we will get this. 1 minute. Okay. So when we will solve this, we will get x1 bar minus x2 bar minus mu1 minus mu2 upon sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. Now under the assumption, what we will assume that there is no difference.
Equal to mu2.
Yes, there is no difference between the population mean of two populations. All right. So mu1 is equals to mu2. Now when we will assume that mu1 is equals to mu2, how will our test statistic will change?
x1 bar minus x2 bar minus 0
Yes.
upon
Yes.
वो जहाँ जहाँ पे mu1 mu2 रहेगी वो चेंज कर
Yes, yes. This will be 0. All right. Is it clear to everyone?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Jab-
ma'am.
So under the assumption of null hypothesis, mu1 is equals to mu2. Therefore, the difference between mu1 minus mu2 will be 0. When mu1 is equals to mu2, their difference will be 0 na. So our test statistic will change as follows. This will be our test statistic. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, as I have told you, you will have, if some test will come in your exam, then you will have to mention everything, that this is our null hypothesis, and alternative hypothesis will be of 3 types. It can be of 3 types na: two tail test, right tail test, and left tail test. So for two tail test, the alternative hypothesis will be of the form mu1
Does not equal to mu2.
Not
not
equal to
equal to
mu2.
mu2, and for right tail test it will be mu1
mu1
greater than
Greater
mu2,
than mu2.
mu2.
and for left tailed it will be mu1 less than mu2. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So first you have to mention your z statistic, then you have to mention what will be the value of z statistic under the assumption of null hypothesis. After that you will have to mention when will you reject h naught. At last you will mention when you will reject h naught. So at alpha level of significance, it can be, alpha can be 5% or 1% or 10%. It can be anything, but usually we take 5%. So
अगर
at alpha
क्वेश्चन में
level,
नहीं मेंशन किया रहेगा तो
5% लेना है अगर क्वेश्चन में नहीं गिवन है अल्फा की वैल्यू. ठीक है. So at
Okay,
alpha,
ma'am.
for 5% level of significance, for two tail test, our hypothesis will be mu1 is equals to mu2 and mu1 not equals to mu2. All right. And when we will reject h naught for two tail test? Yes. When will you reject h naught for two tail test?
mu1 is not equals to mu2.
mu1 is not equals to mu2, तो alternative hypothesis है. When will you reject h naught?
क्रिटिकल रीजन में अगर मेरी z की वैल्यू आ गई तो मतलब जो मॉड z है मेरी z अल्फा बाई 2 से बड़ी होगी तो
हाँ. अच्छा, एक चीज और है. For two tail test, our critical region will be this. This is minus z alpha by 2 and this is z alpha by 2. So our critical region will be on which side for two tail test?
both side
And both sides, left or right.
both sides के लिए होगा. That is, this is also your critical region and this is also your critical region. So when will you reject h naught?
मैम वो जब सेंटर में लाई कर रहा होगा.
Reject कब करेंगे?
अच्छा, reject.
क्रिटिकल रीजन
Critical region.
When?
Mod of z is greater than z alpha.
तब करेंगे if z is greater than z
Z.
alpha by 2 or z is less than
माइनस z अल्फा बाई 2
minus z alpha by 2. ठीक है. मतलब जब हमारे पास ये दोनों कंडीशन होंगी, क्या कि z is greater than z alpha by 2 or z is less than minus z alpha by 2. So what we can do is that we can combine these two equation and we can say that when mod of z is greater than z alpha by 2, we will reject h naught. All right. We can combine these two equations, na? We can
Okay,
combine
yes,
these
ma'am.
two equations. So this is our condition of two tail test. Now for right tail test,
mu1 is
mu1 is greater than mu2.
and
greater than z alpha by 2
yes,
Z alpha.
and when you have to write the rejection rules, means you have to write when we will reject h naught. So when we will reject h naught?
And z
If
is greater than z alpha by 2.
z alpha by 2.
No ma'am,
Z
z
alpha.
alpha.
Z alpha, देखो ये कभी कंफ्यूज मत हो ना. Don't get
Okay, ma'am.
confused. This is Z
alpha by
alpha.
2 तो 2 tail में आता
टू
है.
टेल के लिए होता है, बिकॉज टू टेल में हम दो टेल में डिवाइड कर देते हैं ना अल्फा को.
Yes ma'am, yes
That
ma'am,
is
yes
why
ma'am.
we divide alpha into two parts. One is on the right side, one is on the left side. That is why we are doing alpha by 2. Now for a single tail test, that is for left and right, we will compare the value with z
Z
alpha
alpha.
or minus z alpha. All right, don't get confused in this. Okay, so for right tail test, H naught is rejected if z is greater than z alpha, and for left tail test, it will be rejected if z is less than minus z
Greater than
alpha.
minus z alpha.
Okay, okay. Now there are some remarks. If sigma 1 square and sigma 2 square are not given, because the z statistic is this. Z statistic is this, and we have to find, we should have sigma 1 square and sigma 2 square, है ना? But if sigma 1 square and sigma 2 square are not given, then what will you do? Then sample variances S1 square and S2 square are taken as the estimators of sigma 1 square and sigma 2 square. All right, अगर आपके पास sigma 1 square मतलब कि population variances, population variance of first population and population variance of the second population are not given to you, then what will you do? You will take sigma S1 square and S2 square, that is the sample variances of population 1 and population 2, sample variances taken from population 1 and population 2, that you will take them as your estimators for variances, population variances. All right, so you will calculate s1 square as 1 upon n1, j is equals to 1.
Summation x minus x
Yes,
whole
this
square.
is for sample. This is the variance, this is the sample variances. All right, so
Yes,
our
yes.
z statistic will change as follows. In place of sigma 1 square, we will write s1 square and s2 square. All right, all right.
जब
Yes,
सैंपल
ma'am.
से हम यूज करेंगे तभी ना, या फिर
जब आपके पास सिग्मा 1 स्क्वायर और सिग्मा 2 स्क्वायर नहीं होगा, ठीक है, और आपके पास s1 स्क्वायर और s2 स्क्वायर आप निकाल सकते हैं, तो आप सिग्मा 1 स्क्वायर और सिग्मा 2 स्क्वायर की जगह s1 स्क्वायर और s2 स्क्वायर रख देंगे, मतलब सैंपल का
ओके मैम।
वेरिएंस रख देंगे, क्योंकि सैंपल वेरिएंस क्या होता है, पॉपुलेशन का एस्टिमेटर होता है, पॉपुलेशन वेरिएंस का एस्टिमेटर होता है ना, तो उसकी जगह वो रख देंगे हम, ठीक है, उसका
ओके
एस्टिमेटर
मैम।
रख देंगे, because we don't have the value of sigma 1 and sigma 2, so we will use its estimate as the value of sigma 1 and sigma 2. All right, if sigma 1, if it is given that sigma 1 square is equals to sigma 2 square, all right, then तब तो इजी है, हम सिग्मा एक वैल्यू कोई भी सपोज कर लेंगे, मतलब सिग्मा 1 स्क्वायर और सिग्मा 2 स्क्वायर अगर इक्वल है, तो वी विल टेक इट्स वैल्यू एज सिग्मा,
तो कॉमन ले
एंड
लेंगे फिर
वी
बाहर
विल,
नीचे.
कॉमन 1 अपॉन
हाँ,
एन वन।
और वो सिग्मा कैसे एस्टिमेट करेंगे, वो सिग्मा हम एस स्क्वायर से एस्टिमेट, सिग्मा स्क्वायर हम एस स्क्वायर से एस्टिमेट करेंगे, और वो कैसे एस्टिमेट करेंगे, बाय यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला n1 s1 स्क्वायर प्लस n2 s2 स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय n1 प्लस n2, जैसे पॉपुलेशन उसमें करा था, डिफरेंस ऑफ प्रोपोर्शन में n1 p1 प्लस n2 p2 अपॉन n1 प्लस n2, ऐसे ही करा था ना, फिर बाद में ये आ गया था x1 प्लस x2 डिवाइडेड बाय n1 प्लस n2. नाउ वी आर हैविंग दिस standard deviation sigma, so we will do n1 square, n1 into s1 square plus into s2 square divided by n1 plus n2. All right, so now we will do some numericals. Okay, Suppose that the nicotine contents of two brands of cigarette are being measured. If in an experiment 50 cigarette of the first brand had an average of nicotine 2.61 mg. All right. And while 40 cigarette of the second brand had an average of 2.38. So can you tell me what will be the value of N1, N2 and X1 bar, X2 bar?
N1 is equals to 50, X1 is equals to 2.61, N2
X1?
is equals to 4.
X1?
X1 bar,
Yes,
X1
X1
bar.
bar. Okay.
2.61.
N2 40 and X2 bar is equals to 2.38.
Okay, इतनी तो बात तुम्हारी समझ में आ गई. Test the claim that the brand first had more nicotine content as compared to brand second at 5% level of significance. So what you have to find? It is which type of test is this?
X1 greater than X2.
Yes, नहीं, X1 is not
X1 bar.
greater than
X1
X1.
bar. X1 bar.
mu1 population को करना है ना, we are not, जब हम
Yes,
sample
sorry.
वो करते हैं तो population लेते हैं, तो mu1 is greater than mu2. The alternative hypothesis will be mu1 greater than mu2. So it is of which type of test?
Right tail.
Right tail.
Okay. The population standard deviation are given 0.12 and 0.14 mg respectively. So in this question, the value of sigma 1 square and value of sigma 2 square is given or not?
Given.
Hmm?
Given है.
Yes, ma'am.
Sigma
Given.
1 क्या है? Sigma 1 की वैल्यू क्या है? What is the value of sigma 1?
And 0.12.
0.12 and sigma 2 is 0.14. So everything is given in this question. You just have to put the values and you will have to compare the value at 5% level of significance.
Significance.
All right. So X1 bar is 2.61. You have told me. X2 bar is 2.38. N1 is 50. N2 is 40. Sigma 1 is 0.12 and sigma 2 is 0.14. Now our null hypothesis will be hypothesis of no difference. Therefore,
mu1 equal to mu2.
mu1 is equal to
Mu1 is equals to mu2.
and alternative hypothesis will be
Mu1 is
Mu1
greater
is
than
greater
mu2.
than mu2.
okay. Now our test statistic is this: x1 bar minus x2 bar divided by sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. All right, we will substitute the values and we will get the value of z as 8.12. So what does this mean? I want the conclusion.
Reject.
That's not rejection. मतलब null hypothesis
Rejection part में आएगा ये.
The null hypothesis will be rejected.
Rejected. Yes, ma'am.
It means the alternative hypothesis will
Accepted.
be taken in
It's true.
consideration. Okay. So
Yes,
what will you conclude that?
mu1 जो पहला ब्रांड है उसमें निकोटीन कंटेंट ज्यादा है
ज़्यादा
Yes.
है
as compared to
second brand.
मतलब जो हमारी assumption थी that the brand A is having more nicotine content is true because we are
Yes, ma'am.
we are rejecting the alternate we are rejecting the null
hypothesis.
hypothesis.
null hypothesis.
So it means that mu1 is greater than mu2.
Yes.
All right. वैसे भी there is no need to compare अगर देखा जाए because we are getting the
Greater
value
than
much
3.
greater than 3. So ये तो reject ही होना है test. But we will compare it. Okay, now next question. Random samples drawn from two population when standard deviations are 2.56 and 2.6. ये 2.6 है. This is 2.6. Given the following data related to the height of adults male. Okay. So we have two samples. One is of the size 200 and another is of the size 1000. The mean height of the sample one is sample A is 67.25 and the mean height of sample B is 67.42. Now what we have to find that the member of population B are on average taller than the population A. So what does this mean? You have to
mu2
find
is greater than mu1.
yes, mu2 is greater than mu1 or mu1 is less than mu2. So it will be
Okay.
of which type of test?
Left tail.
Yes, left tail test. So what is the value of x1 bar here?
67.7.
7.25.
67.25. Yes. And what is the value of x2 bar?
67.42.
7.42.
Yes. And n1 bar? Oh, n1
1200.
and n2 1000. And what is the value of sigma 1 and sigma 2?
2.5 and 2.6.
And 2.6.
2.5 and 2.6. So when we will, tell me what will be the null hypothesis?
mu1 is equals to
mu1 equal to
mu
mu2.
1 is equals to mu 2, वो तो कोई मसला ही नहीं है. And what will be the alternative hypothesis?
mu2 is greater than mu1.
mu1 less than
mu 2 is
mu2.
greater than mu 1 is less than mu 2. That is, it is a type of right tail test. Oh, sorry, left tail test. All right. So we will substitute the values.
इसमें अल्फा दिया हुआ नहीं तो इसमें तो अल्फा जो 5%
5% level of significance पे consider करोगे. ठीक है?
ओके मैम.
Okay. So when you will substitute all the values and you will calculate the value of z, and it is coming out to be minus 1.56. So what will happen? The test will be accepted or rejected?
Accepted.
The test will be accepted or
वैल्यू
rejected.
चेक करेंगे जेड अल्फा पे चेक करेंगे वैल्यू.
ये माइनस जेड अल्फा बाय 2 जेड अल्फा है, दैट इज माइनस 2.33 होता है एट 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस पे. ठीक है, और तुम्हारी वैल्यू आ रही है माइनस 1.56. दिस इज योर रिजेक्शन रीजन.
Accepted है फिर तो मैंने.
The hypothesis will be, yes, the null hypothesis will be accepted because it is coming out
In the accepting area.
Yeah, it is coming out in the acceptance area. This is your region of rejection, and our null hypothesis is coming out here. So it is coming in the acceptance region. So we will accept the hypothesis. That is, mu1 is equals to mu2. What will you conclude then? The height of males in the population A and population B.
एवरेज हाइट जो है दोनों का इक्वल
Height
है.
of the population A is greater than height of the population B.
No.
Ma'am?
Average height alternative hypothesis थोड़ी accept हो रही है. Null hypothesis हो रही है accept. है ना?
Yes ma'am.
It means that
तो
the
मैम
height.
mu1 is greater than mu2 हो जाएगा ना
क्यों हो जाएगा mu1 greater than mu2?
मैम, क्योंकि हमारी तो अल्टरनेटिव जो है वो mu2 greater than mu1 है.
क्या? देखो, नल हाइपोथेसिस और अल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस में तुम कंपेयर कर रहे हो. ऑलराइट.
मैं हमारी नल हाइपोथेसिस एक्सेप्टेड हो गई ना फिर तो.
और नल हाइपोथेसिस एक्सेप्ट हो गई, मतलब नल हाइपोथेसिस क्या चीज है? mu1 is
मैम
equals to
mu1 is equals to mu2.
mu1 is equals to mu2. That is, the average height in both the population are equal. जो हमारा assumption था, जो हमारा assumption था, that वो सही था. अगर अल्टरनेट मतलब ये नल हाइपोथेसिस रिजेक्ट हो जाती तो उसका मतलब ये था कि ये वाली बात सही होती. mu1 is less than mu2. That is, mu1 is less than mu2. ये वाली बात सही होती. इसका मतलब ये है कि
एवरेज हाइट जो है वो तब सही रहती है. एवरेज हाइट ऑफ बी की ज्यादा रहती है.
एवरेज हाइट ऑफ बी की ज्यादा है और 1 की कम है, ए की कम है.
हम समझ गए.
ओके, ये वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं करेंगे. ओके, द मीन. Okay, the means of two large samples of 1000 and 2000 are 67.5 inches and 68 inches. Can the sample be regarded as drawn from the same population of standard deviation 2.5 inches? Test at 5% level of significance. Now, I will not tell you this question. Please try to solve it by yourself and tell me what you have found. क्वेश्चन विजिबल है? ओके.
यस मैम.
अब ये क्वेश्चन आप खुद सॉल्व करिए और मुझे बताइए. एक मिनट रुक जाइए, क्वेश्चन मेरा मिस हो गया, वो पीडीएफ बंद हो गई।
Hello.
सॉरी, मेरी पीडीएफ जो थी वो बंद हो गई थी, अभी मैंने दोबारा खोली, वो मेल पर थी, इसलिए थोड़ा टाइम लग गया। लीजिए, ये है क्वेश्चन, अब ये आप खुद सॉल्व करिए। ये वाला नहीं है, ये वाला है। The means of two large samples of one
मैम स्क्रीन विजिबल नहीं हो रही। हेलो रोहित।
शायद मैम की तरफ से नेटवर्क इशू है, प्रेजेंट ही नहीं हो रही।
मेरे को दिख रही है स्क्रीन।
आई मुझे नहीं दिख रही।
मुझे भी नहीं दिख रही यार।
कोई ना, N1 जो है 1000 है, N2 जो है वो हमारी 2000 है, X1 बार है 67.5 और X2 बार है 68। अब मेरी भी चली गई।
हेलो
वो मैम का एग्जिट
यस
हेलो
हो
मैम।
गया। यस मैम।
यस मैम। यस मैम।
हेलो
यस
यस
मैम।
मैम। यस मैम।
जी मैम।
हेलो
हेलो।
यस मैम।
हेलो।
हेलो।
ओके ओके, कुछ नेटवर्क में इशू था जिसकी वजह से कॉल ड्रॉप हो गई थी। सो this was the question, that the means of two large samples 1000 and 2000 are 67.5 inches and 68 inches. Can the sample be regarded as drawn from the same population or standard deviation 2.5 inches? It means that we have two samples, one is of the size 1000 and another is of the size 2000, and the standard deviation of first sample is coming out to be 67 no sorry mean of the first sample is 67.5 inches and mean of the second sample is 68।
मैम इसका आंसर -0.06 है क्या?
-0.06 देखना पड़ेगा मुझे, एक मिनट। नहीं, so you have to find out that whether the two samples are drawn from the same population, means
मैम इसका
that
सिग्मा तो सेम है।
sigma same है 2.5, the sigma is same, x1 bar is equals to 67.5 and x2 bar is equals to 68
68।
and n1 is equals to 1000 and n2 is equals to 2000. Now the formula is, this is your null hypothesis, that is mu1 is equals to mu2. The alternative hypothesis will be mu1 not equals to mu2. Means when mu1 is equals to mu2, that is we are considering that whether the mean of the population mean is equal of the two population, and if the population we can also consider it as that this is the same population with mean mu. All right, now under the assumption of h naught, the test statistic will be x1 bar minus x2 bar upon, this will be x1 bar minus x2 bar upon, hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. Now we are assuming that it is of the same population. So here sigma 1 square is equals to sigma 2 square is equals to sigma. All right. So we have done in the remark that for such cases our formula will be this: x1 bar minus x2 bar upon sigma and under root 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. When we'll substitute the values, we will get this as
minus 8.19.
no, 5.1. The value is coming out to be 5.1.
मैम वैल्यू तो माइनस में आनी चाहिए ना.
मॉड मिलेंगे ना जेड को.
Mod of z है ना, ये two tail test है.
ओके ओके
This
मैम,
is
ओके ओके.
this is two tail test, so we will take mod of z. Remember it, when we are doing a two tail test, we will find the value of z. If it is coming out to be negative, we will make it positive because we will compare the final result with mod z with calculate with alpha z alpha by 2. So we will get the value of z as 5.1 and it will be rejected because it is greater than 3. So z will be rejected. It means that they are not drawn from the, hello?
Same population.
They are not drawn from the same population. They must be drawn from population from two different population. All right. So by this we have finished and I will tell you
मैम
I
इसमें
will
मैम
give you
अगर
these.
पॉइंट के बाद आंसर अगर जैसे मेरा मैम पॉइंट 5.5 आ रहा है और आपका 5.1 आ रहा है तो कोई मतलब गलत हो
नहीं,
जाएगा ना?
कोई इशू नहीं है। जब तक कि ऐसा कुछ ना हो कि मान लो तुम्हारा आ रहा है आंसर 1.97 आ रहा है और मेरा आ रहा है 1.96, क्योंकि 1.97 पे तो हाइपोथेसिस रिजेक्ट हो जाएगी और 1.96 पे एक्सेप्ट हो जाएगी। तो इस तरह से थोड़ी सी कैलकुलेशन में इतना ध्यान रखना, ये जो 5 की वैल्यू है, 5 में अगर 5 पॉइंट समथिंग आ रहा है, 5.1 5.2, तो ये तो रिजेक्ट ही होनी है। बट इफ इट इज कमिंग के वो एक्सेप्टेंस और रिजेक्शन पे फर्क डालेगी तो तुम्हारे लिए प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी। इसलिए थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन में ध्यान रखना, और हो सकता है मेरी कैलकुलेशन इसमें कैलकुलेशन गलत हो, तुमने सही करा हो। ठीक है, तो कैलकुलेशन तुम्हारी
ओके
सही
मैम,
होनी चाहिए, otherwise it will not be a big problem.
ओके मैम.
So I will give you the numericals. I have given the theory of everything, but as I have solved, I have given the numericals from this part, from this PDF. So I will give the numericals and you will have to solve it by yourself. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so you can leave the class now. If you are having some problem, you can ask.